Hi guys, I'm Steex, Audio Media Production here at the NAMM Show 2024 at the Peavey booth with Fred to talk about all the stuff, amplifiers, and maybe some news.
Yeah.
So,
well, we're super excited to be shipping the new 6505 1992 original reissue. This is really cool. We've been making a version of this amp since 1992.
Yeah.
And when we started making the Invective project with Misha Mansour several years ago, he wanted the lead channel of that to sound like his old 5150, the block letter that we made in 1992.
Yeah.
And we said, well, it's the same amp we've been building for years. You know, it says, there's no difference. He says, yeah, there's a difference. So he said, no, there's no difference. He says, yes, there's a difference. So I said, bring the amp. So he brought his amp to Meridian, and we started listening. And it was like there was a mid-range growl in his own amp that ours didn't have, and we're like, well, hey, what the hell? You know, because there's all sorts of internet rumors about how the amp has changed over the years, and all of them are not true. But we started listening, and there was something that was not the same. Deep dive into the component level, we found out the output transformer had shifted over the course of the years. Look, technically, it's the same spec.
Okay.
The amp didn't sound bad, so nobody would ever know there was a problem. But it was mid-range growl that was different, and that was a concern. So we started trying to find a transformer that mimicked that mid-range growl. Okay. We found a new transformer supplier, and we put it in the Invective first. Then we said, well, now we got to go back and we got to make it. Yes. So we reissued this amplifier as close as we possibly could to the original, and really, if you A/B the two, they are identical, as close as you can get, you know, with variants and tubes and stuff like that. So this is the new 1992 original. In addition to that, we got over here, come on, we've got the new 6505-2. This is basically the reissue of the 6505 Plus. Which is the 2-channel version of that amplifier over there. We've even included the plexiglass like it was on the original one. We took the same output transformers and put them in here that we did in that amp, and both of them are now shipping. In addition to all that, we've changed the speakers too. So for a while there, we were using Celestion 30s, which are a fine speaker, and a lot of people use them. But it wasn't the sound of the original amplifier. We built our own speaker called the Sheffield 1230 Plus, right? Yeah. So we decided, you know what? If we're going to go through all this effort to make these amplifiers as cool as they are, we might as well make the speaker again. So we went back to making our own speaker and our design to mimic the original, and that's what's in these cabinets here. And significant that we're using the old block letter logo like it was on the original. And interestingly enough, I don't know if you knew this or not, but remember what they called the block letter had EVH block letters printed on the front of the amp, and that's considered the holy grail of the 51. You know why we changed that?
No. Why?
Because one of our friendly competitors that has the first two initials called us up and said they were going to sue us. Can you believe that? And so we said, what? Really? It's, you know, you don't even make guitar amps. What are you talking about? But Hartley, being the nice guy that he says, this is okay. We'll just put Eddie's signature on there instead of EVH. But there was never any difference in the amplifiers from the block letter to the one with the script. So yeah, interesting story, a little bit of tidbit of information, but yeah, so we're excited about that. We're really super excited about this too. Standing right here behind us is the reissue of the Adrian Vandenberg guitar. Now Adrian's going to be up here in a minute, we'll get a chance to talk to him too, but this is as close as we could get it to the original. It's got a set neck, mahogany body and neck, super lightweight. It's a beautiful design. It's got a quilt maple top on it, Duncan pickups. This is original Floyd Rose in here. It's not the cheap one. We got a splitter, just like the original guitar. Really, really easy and fast.
I like the shape here.
Oh yeah, that's the violin shape that Adrian invented. I mean, that was one of the most iconic Peavey guitars of all time. And you know, growing up around Peavey, I was always a fan too. Right? Yeah. So getting to work, I'm like, you know, there are certain things that are iconic at Peavey. This is one of them. We got to have it back, and so we're really super excited about this and Adrian being back on board. And this is NAMM 2024.
Okay, thank you so much, Fred.
You're welcome.
For your time. Okay, guys, you have the link in the description to know more about Peavey Electronics, all the new stuff. As always, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.